Hello, welcome back. Our chosen topic for now is pronoun. In our previous discussion, I told you that adjective, noun, and pronoun seem to be more close among themselves in their operations, aside other parts of speech that we have assumed to be part and parcel of our speeches in life. From the look at the word pronoun, we have pro, and when you remove pro, you are left with what? Noun. You seem to have understood commonsensically that pronoun has to do with a noun based on relevance grammatically. Okay, how do we define a pronoun? People say, as learners like you and I, that a pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun in our sentences. Yes, it is very, very true. A pronoun is used only if we want to avoid the use of a noun most often, because it creates the sense that will get us to be boring or bored. Let's just write the definition on board and see. This is a word used instead of a noun to avoid repetitive use of the noun. Just concentrate here. To avoid repetitive use of what? A noun. It is going to be very abnormal when somebody hears a speaker of English or writer using English language saying, John is a good boy. John comes to school every day. John is very hardworking. John is freshly workaholic in his doings. You see, without even knowing, I made use of what? His. In replacement of the use of what? John. And aside that, even though the his actually is used by me, I have repeated the noun John, John, John all through. If I'm going to finish this story talking about John and repeating the same John, it is going to look very abnormal as a speaker of English language. Not even in English. In almost all the languages we may have, foreign languages or native languages, when you continue to repeat a name all through when you are talking, it is going to give the sense of what? Abnormality. Therefore, there are words that you can use to replace those nouns you have started the story with. And that is to avoid repetitive use of the nouns. And those words we call pronouns. Okay. Understanding what a pronoun is, we need to know types of pronoun. And by knowing the types, we'll be able to understand a lot about them. But before we go into the types, e.g., examples of pronoun. She. If you're talking about a girl, for instance, called Catherine. When you say Catherine is a very gorgeous girl, you can now say or continue your story by saying she is actually very gorgeous. She is used to replace the noun Catherine. Okay? You have he when you mention John and you are using he to avoid the use of John. It is also another example of a pronoun. You're talking about we. When you cannot, or you don't even have enough time to call several names because you are using a story that is working on different subjects. I think we, to mean you are even included in the story, would suffice than you calling names like John, Osman, Blessing, Loveline, and the rest. The use of we would suffice to cater for all these names for you to mention. You're wasting your time for nothing. There are other several examples like I, okay, us, they, it, etc. All these are pronouns. Okay? That is it for the idea behind this part of speech and what it entails. It is good for us to look at the types of pronouns sparingly. Thank you.